Hey guys, it's Josh. I was just talking to someone who was looking at having me build them a custom bot, or they wanted something automated. I'm not going to disclose what it was. He said a programmer already finished it, like 75 or 80% done. He said, "Can you work on it and finish it up?" I said, "Yeah, sure. Just send over the source code." And he said, "There's no source code. He's long gone." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I only have the executable." I'm like, "Well, it's likely in 95% of the cases it's useless. We're not. That's not the point of the video, but the point of the video is how to protect yourself the next time you hire a programmer. Right? You have no technical background, I'm assuming, okay, and you want to hire a programmer and you want to protect yourself. So you need to go over to bitbucket.org. We're going to create a repository, a free repository, and a repository is basically a spot for people to add, change, and basically keep like a folder, almost like a cloud, but a little bit different, of the source code. So let me just explain. So you go ahead, you register for bitbucket.org. It's free. GitHub is paid unless you're a student. You can get it for free. But bitbucket.org is great. Hit repositories, create a repository, enter in a name, repository name, you're the owner. Git is fine. You want it to be private. I would suggest leaving it private. It's not. If you want public to see it, that's fine, but we're going to add your programmer to it anyway, so you can keep it private. And then just hit create repository. And then here you are. So it's an empty folder, there's nothing in here. To add your programmer, hit settings on the left side, hit access management, and then boom, just enter in the email address or username of your programmer, and then change it to admin, and then they'll be able to have full rights to work on the repository. And then if they go ahead and ditch you or something, the source code's there. You can just go in here, hit remove them from repository, and then add your next programmer in, and they can access it too. So they just keep working on your repository. It's important that you're the owner of the repository. Most things in the repository are irreversible. Again, if there's a programmer watching this, I don't want to get into arguments on how it can be reversed, but for the most part, you can have basically a daily log where they can submit the code. There can be a live version saved in this folder, and then you can download it, daily or whenever you want. Just have a copy of it. Basically, how a repository works is it only really saves the changes, the adds and the removes. It doesn't really. So if I don't want to get into it. Let's just leave it at that. And I'm just basically preaching that if you're hiring a programmer, you need to get your code onto bitbucket.org, create a repository, add them in, and then your code will be saved there. Please take my advice and don't get screwed over again.